come to life when you own a piece of the future, a place you can proudly call your own. And that dream is now within your reach. Ingenious Land and Properties Limited. Discover our projects, each offering you the opportunity to invest in your future. Piave Baraka Gardens, just 549,000 shillings. Miti Mingi Baraka Gardens, an incredible value at 349,000 shillings. Gilgil Langalanga Gardens, your dream home for only 349,999 shillings. Subukia Baraka Garden, secure your future for just 150,000 shillings. Sunrise Baraka Gardens at only 699,000 shillings. For more information and to reserve your spot, contact us on 0723 777 555. Visit www.ingeniuslandandproperties.com. Visit our offices in Nairobi at Unicity Mall Rooms 26 along Thika Road, Gilgil office next to Chawaka Supermarket, and Nakuru office CK Patel Building 8th floor Wing A. Ingenious Land and Properties Limited. Secure your future with us.
Are you passionate about media, communication or learning sign language? Welcome to Mamlaka School of Media and Sign Language, where we transform passion into profession. We offer comprehensive courses in Kenya Sign Language and Interpretation, ideal for anyone looking to bridge communication gap and make a difference in people's lives. Explore the exciting world of journalism and mass communication, or capture breathtaking moments through videography and photography. Our TV and film production courses will set you on the path to success. Master the art of live streaming and become a pro in radio production. We also nurture entrepreneurial minds with our entrepreneurship skills program. And for those eyeing international opportunities, we offer test of English as a foreign language. Enjoy flexible fee payment options tailored to fit your budget. Experience high-quality professional studies that equip you with essential skills. Benefit from attachment placements in reputable media houses, giving you real-world experience. Grow in an environment grounded in Christian values and a commitment to discipline, ensuring a well-rounded education. We are proudly hosted by Mamlaka Television and Chosen Generation Church. Enroll today and step into your future. For more information, call, text or WhatsApp us at 0700 899 899.
Step into a world of beauty and elegance, where we bring you the latest and trendiest beauty products and equipment that cater to your every need. From luxurious skincare essentials infused with natural African ingredients to a wide array of makeup products that celebrate the diverse beauty of East Africa, we have it all. At East Africa Cosmetics, we understand that beauty comes from within. That's why we also offer a hand-picked selection of holistic wellness products to nourish your body and soul. With our state-of-the-art beauty equipment, you can now bring the salon experience to the comfort of your own home. Discover top-of-the-line hair dryers, beauty tools, and grooming essentials that will leave you looking and feeling your best. Whether you're a makeup enthusiast, a skincare devotee, or a salon professional, East Africa Cosmetics is here to support your beauty journey every step of the way. But wait, there's more. Our knowledgeable and friendly staff is always ready to assist you in finding the perfect products tailored to your unique style and preferences. So, why wait? Visit us today at Jala Plaza Nakuru, Gusii Road adjacent to Kenyatta Avenue on your way to Tidy's Hotel, or Carnation Building along Mosque Road opposite Showmut Plaza. Call us on 0721 340 643. Visit our social media platforms, East Africa Cosmetics. And let East Africa Cosmetics be your trusted partner in beauty and wellness. East Africa Cosmetics, where East Africa's beauty comes to life. Step into a brighter future at Better You School, conveniently located in Barnabas along the Nakuru-Nairobi Highway. We are ready to nurture young minds from playgroup to class 1, providing a foundation for a lifetime of learning in a serene Christian setting. Enroll in the ongoing intake and take a step into a world of discovery and growth.
Located just 400 meters off Ruby's petrol station on the way to Luna Hotel. We are at the Chosen Generation Church Barnabas Sanctuary. To secure your spot, call 0790-899-899 or visit us at the Chosen Generation Church Barnabas. Better You School, bettering your future.
Are you ready to take the next big step in your career? Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality is a private, TVET accredited institution offering hands-on training from artisan level to advanced diploma. Our intakes run from January to November. We offer a wide range of programs including catering, food and beverage production, housekeeping, tour guiding and travel operations, tourism management, and guidance and counseling. Advance your career with courses in sales and marketing, human resource management, supply chain management, community development, social work, business management, secretarial studies, accounting, ICT, CPA and CPSPK. Tap into your creativity and technical skills through fashion and design, hairdressing and beauty therapy, plumbing, electrical and automotive engineering. We also provide impactful short courses in customer care, front office operations, public relations, event management, and additional training in guidance and counseling. Enhance your global reach with our language classes in German, French, English, Swahili, and sign language and interpretation. Our programs are examined by recognized bodies including NEC, ICM, CASNEB, NITA, and KISM. We offer flexible learning options, full-time, part-time, and online classes. Comfortable and affordable accommodation is available for students from outside Nakuru. Visit us today at 2nd and 4th floors of Equator House, Nakuru. Call us on 0727 424 698 or 0721 582 532 or email us info@nakurucollege.ac.ke or apply online at www.nakurucollege.ac.ke. Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality, defining culture of professional excellence.
Dreams come to life when you own a piece of the future, a place you can proudly call your own. And that dream is now within your reach. Ingenious Land and Properties Limited. Discover our projects, each offering you the opportunity to invest in your future. Piave Baraka Gardens, just 549,000 shillings. Miti Mingi Baraka Gardens, an incredible value at 349,000 shillings. Gilgil Langalanga Gardens, your dream home for only 349,999 shillings. Subukia Baraka Garden, secure your future for just 150,000 shillings. Sunrise Baraka Gardens at only 699,000 shillings. For more information and to reserve your spot, contact us on 0723 777 555. Visit www.ingeniouslandandproperties.com. Visit our offices in Nairobi at Unicity Mall Rooms 26 along Thika Road, Gilgil office next to Chawaka Supermarket, and Nakuru office CK Patel Building 8th floor Wing A. Ingenious Land and Properties Limited. Secure your future with us.
Are you passionate about media, communication, or learning sign language? Welcome to Mamlaka School of Media and Sign Language, where we transform passion into profession. We offer comprehensive courses in Kenya Sign Language and Interpretation, ideal for anyone looking to bridge communication gap and make a difference in people's lives. Explore the exciting world of journalism and mass communication, or capture breathtaking moments through videography and photography. Our TV and film production courses will set you on the path to success.
Naam, hujambo mtazamaji popote ulipo, natumai kwamba siku imekwamkia vyema zaidi popote pale ulipo, na nikukaribisha rasmi katika kipindi chetu. Leo ikiwa ni siku ya Jumanne, tarehe 28 mwezi wa Oktoba. Bila shaka wiki hii ni wiki ya mwisho ya mwezi wa Oktoba, tunapojongelea kuingia mwezi wa Novemba. Ni miezi miwili ambayo imeweza kusalia tuweze kutamatisha mwaka huu. Nakumbuka mwaka ulipoanza tulikuwa na mambo ambayo tulipanga sana tuweze kuyafanya. Je, ni yapi ambayo umeweza kuyatimiza? Na iwapo bado hakikisha kwamba unaweza kufanya kila juhudi kuhakikisha kwamba kila kitu kinakuwa sawa. My name is Derek and this is Mamlaka Breakfast. Ni kipindi ambacho hukujia kila siku ya wiki kuanzia Jumatatu hadi siku ya Ijumaa, masaa mawili kuanzia saa 2 hadi saa 4. Na katika kipindi hiki tunakuwa na nafasi pia ya kuangazia ni yapi ambayo yanajiri katika maeneo tofauti tofauti ama maeneo ambayo unaishi. Je, ni kipi ambacho kimeweza kutokea pale? Na iwapo basi tutakuwa tunakifahamu, basi tutakuwa tunakizungumzia tuweze kuhakikisha kwamba tunaweka jamii ikiwa sawa. Kwa matokeo yote ama matukio yote mazuri na mabaya lazima tuweze kuyazungumzia, tuweze kujua wapi ni wapi ama tuweze kujua ni wapi tutakuwa tunarekebisha. Na kwa mahali ambapo tunaweza kufanya vyema, tuweze kuhakikisha kwamba pia tunafanya vyema hata zaidi. Na pia vile vile tuhakikisha kwamba tunajiburudisha na tunajijuza. Na katika burudani, siku ya Ijumaa basi ni siku ambayo huwa tunatumia wakati huu kuweza kuhakikisha kwamba pia watu wanaweza kuburudika, tunaweza kukuza vipaji na pia tujue ni yapi ambayo tunaweza tukajifunza kwayo. Mtazamaji, hii leo pia tutakuwa tunaangazia habari kwenye gazeti zetu za kidijitali, gazeti la The Star, gazeti la People Daily, Business Daily na gazeti la Taifa Leo. Tuweze kujua hasa ni yapi ambayo yanajiri pale mtandaoni. Na tunapozungumza, mitihani ya kitaifa inaendelea na naona kila kiongozi anawatakia wanafunzi ambao ni watahiniwa matokeo bora zaidi. Na hatutakoma, hatutasitisha, tutakuwa tunaendelea kuzungumza tuweze kuwahimiza hawa wanafunzi waweze kutia bidii hata zaidi. Ni wakati ambapo lazima tuweze kuja sote pamoja tuhakikisha kwamba iwapo ni siku ya mitihani, basi wanafunzi wanapewa mazingira ambayo ni bora zaidi. Tusiweze kushuhudia visa tofauti tofauti ambavyo ni vya kukera. Na unapata kwamba kuna maeneo ambayo yamekuwa yakiathirika sana na utovu wa usalama. Wakati huu lazima tuweze kuhakikisha kwamba usalama ni bora zaidi. Hata baada ya mitihani tuhakikisha kwamba wananchi wanaishi katika mazingira ambayo hakuna wasiwasi yoyote. Kila laheri kwa watahiniwa. Na bila shaka mtazamaji, pia tutakuwa tunaangazia habari kwenye gazeti la The Standard na gazeti la Daily Nation pale mtandaoni. Hakikisha kwamba unawasiliana nami kupitia mitandao ama mtandao wetu wa Facebook na pia YouTube. Nambari ya simu ni 0721899899. Nambari nyingine ya simu ni 0700899899. Upande wa biashara tuko na kanda ya East Africa Cosmetics na pia tuko na Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality, Mamlaka School of Media and Sign Language, and lastly we have a better school. Ni kanda ambazo nitakuwa na kueleza moja kwa moja. Kwa sasa mtazamaji, tunapojiandaa kukuletea habari hizi kwa undani zaidi na mwenzangu James Catalina, basi ningependa tuweze kuangazia our first advertisement, that is Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality.
Are you ready to take the next big step in your career? Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality is a private, TVET accredited institution offering hands-on training from artisan level to advanced diploma. Our intakes run from January to November. We offer a wide range of programs including catering, food and beverage production, housekeeping, tour guiding and travel operations, tourism management, and guidance and counseling. Advance your career with courses in sales and marketing, human resource management, supply chain management, community development, social work, business management, secretarial studies, accounting, ICT, CPA and CPSPK. Tap into your creativity and technical skills through fashion and design, hairdressing and beauty therapy, plumbing, electrical and automotive engineering. We also provide impactful short courses in customer care, front office operations, public relations, event management, and additional training in guidance and counseling. Enhance your global reach with our language classes in German, French, English, Swahili, and sign language and interpretation. Our programs are examined by recognized bodies including NEC, ICM, CASNEB, NITA, and KISM. We offer flexible learning options, full-time, part-time, and online classes. Comfortable and affordable accommodation is available for students from outside Nakuru. Visit us today at 2nd and 4th floors of Equator House, Nakuru. Call us on 0727 424 698 or 0721 582 532 or email us info@nakurucollege.ac.ke or apply online at www.nakurucollege.ac.ke. Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality, defining culture of professional excellence.
Step into a brighter future at Better You School, conveniently located in Barnabas along the Nakuru-Nairobi Highway. We are ready to nurture young minds from playgroup to class 1, providing a foundation for a lifetime of learning in a serene Christian setting. Enroll in the ongoing intake and take a step into a world of discovery and growth.
Located just 400 meters off Ruby's petrol station on the way to Luna Hotel, we are at the Chosen Generation Church Barnabas Sanctuary. To secure your spot, call 0790-899-899 or visit us at the Chosen Generation Church Barnabas. Better You School, bettering your future.
Are you ready to take the next big step in your career? Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality is a private, TVET accredited institution offering hands-on training from artisan level to advanced diploma. Our intakes run from January to November. We offer a wide range of programs including catering, food and beverage production, housekeeping, tour guiding and travel operations, tourism management, and guidance and counseling. Advance your career with courses in sales and marketing, human resource management, supply chain management, community development, social work, business management, secretarial studies, accounting, ICT, CPA and CPSPK. Tap into your creativity and technical skills through fashion and design.
Naam, karibu tena mtazamaji. Kimekuwa kipindi cha kuchezewa kanda ya matangazo pale. Wameweza kujumuisha kanda ya Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality na pia kanda ya Better School pamoja na Mamlaka School of Media and Sign Language. Good morning Katalina.
Mimi niko salama?
Uko salama kabisa.
Nashukuru Mungu.
How was your weekend? Na jana tulikuwa nawe kidogo ukapotea.
My weekend was fine.
You are a busy man.
Of course. Mimi ni mtu busy. Yeah. My weekend was fine.
Yeah.
My weekend was great. Not long. Sio venye nilikuwa na expect ikuwe long. Unajua niliingia hivi Saturday.
Yeah.
Kuinamuka
yeah.
Ni Monday.
Kuinamuka ni kufanya nini?
Wachana na mambo ya Kiswahili yangu. Wewe si umeelewa?
Unajua kuna wanafunzi wanafanya mitihani saa hii.
Hivi sasa mwanafunzi ambaye anafanya mtihani si expect kuwa ananisikiza.
Atasema by the way kuinama na kuinuka hiyo ni aina ipi ya maneno? Ni kinyume ama ni kanusha, ni kukanusha?
Inama? Inuka. Si kukanusha sababu kukanusha ni kusema si inami. Nimekana. Si inami. Good. I'm in the right trail. Yes.
Niko sawa pia. Na ninashukuru sana. Mambo mengi yameweza kufanyika hii weekend. Na hapo jana tukizungumzia kuhusu sekta ya elimu,
yes.
Kuna wale ambao walikuwa wanazungumza mtandaoni pale, mbunge wa Embakasi Mashariki.
Yeah.
Babu Wino, unajua alikuwa anaenda pale live kwenye mtandao wake wa Facebook na YouTube kujaribu kufanya tu revision na wanafunzi. Lakini imezua gumzo, wanasema watu wanasema kwani walimu wanalipwa wafanye nini?
Sio watu. Ila watu kadhaa ikiwemo wanasiasa. And it is something which I have noticed in Kenya.
Yeah.
Anyone who comes with something unique to do.
Yeah.
And he is a public figure.
Yeah.
Let's say politician. The same thing will be used against him.
Yeah.
In one way or the other, it will be politicized.
But in your own opinion, do you think he's doing the right thing?
On my own opinion, and what I believe in, Babu Wino is a citizen of Kenya.
Yeah.
And he is allowed to do anything within the law. So hivi leo nikuulize, nikisoma Biblia inamaanisha nimenyakua kazi ya mhubiri? No, nauliza tu. No, let's be honest. Let's drop some jokes.
Mfano ambayo unatumia.
If today I come here holding a Bible and I tell you Derek, kaka Derek, Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Does that mean now I have taken a job of a bishop?
No, but what if you decide to take that Bible and you go on the altar and start preaching?
Does it make me a bad person? Does it make me a bad person? Listen, Derek, you know, it is funny how some of these leaders are attacking Babu Wino and some of, some other people are attacking Babu Wino for teaching mathematics. The thing is, one of the person actually I saw a complaint. He even posted his KCSE certificate.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask him now. Who asked him
to post those pictures? Yeah.
And because he posted, did it make him something else from what he is? No, it didn't.
Yeah, kama na hayo tukizungumzia kuhusu sekta elimu, hebu tuangazie tu kwa ufupi tu mazingira vile wanafunzi wanakalia mitihani. Mimi nilikuwa nafikiri kwamba wakati huu basi hatutashuhudia tuone walinzi, maafisa wa usalama wakiwa pale katika shule. I think we have to change the environment there.
I will tell you what
kama mwanafunzi anafanya kile kitu ambacho anahisi kiko sawa, anajaribu kwa kitu ambacho anajua anakipenda kukifanya. Hivi kuna haja ya maafisa usalama kuwa pale ama udanganyifu kuja kushuhudia?
I will tell you this, number one,
yeah.
Polisi ni wa kuweka usalama.
Yeah.
Hila sio wa kuangalia mtihani
usiibiwe.
Do you understand me?
Yeah.
When I was sitting for my KCSE examination,
yeah,
back in the days, if there was something which was making me uncomfortable, is seeing that
police
uniform,
officer,
carrying gun around.
Yeah.
And I kept asking myself, now, I still don't get, we have been in this school for years, right?
Yeah.
We have never seen them around to secure us from anything.
Yeah.
And I was just asking myself, what are possible threats are we facing?
Ni baadhi ya maswala ambayo wengi wanajiuliza, na pia kwa sababu tunazungumzia kuhusu mitihani ya, when you look at the 844 system, of course we still have it. Kuna wanafunzi ambao ni watainiwa ambao wanakalia mitihani yao ya KCSE.
Yes.
Na tunapozungumzia kuhusu usalama wa mitihani pale, unapata kwamba jana nilikuwa naangazia habari kwamba ili kuweza kuziba mianya yote ya udanganyifu katika mitihani, walikuwa wanachukua simu za wale ambao ni invigilators, wale ambao wanasimamia mitihani, supervisors, kuhakikisha kwamba tu hakutakuwepo na mawasiliano. Lakini hivi ni sawa kweli kuchukua simu ya mwalimu ukae nayo for the whole 12 hours kutoka asubuhi hadi
jioni? Now listen,
yeah.
There are some things for me, when I see them done, I just tell myself, have you ever lived with someone and when you fail to do something he expected you to do, then he starts treating you as if you have done it?
You have done it, yeah.
It gives you a hint that this person has been doing this thing, right? Now, Derek, I don't know the rules within the examination area, but again, we cannot just sit down and start treating the invigilators as suspects.
Yeah, as suspects, yeah.
This is a grown-up. This is a man or a woman who has a family.
Yeah.
This is a man who is possibly running another businesses.
Yeah.
If you take the phone, and the phone is what is being used as per now as the main communication platform, then it means it's like you have imprisoned this person just because of there's a kid doing exam somewhere. Another thing, if the thing is to kuzuia mtihani sibo, I want to know, kwani mtihani inaimbwa na invigilators ama inaimbwa na akina nani?
Na akina nani?
Because now wenye wanafanya exam wao wenyewe hawana simu. Hivi inamaanisha mimi hata nikiwa na simu na mwenye nafaa basi kumsaidia kuimba mtihani na hana simu, then it means again I'm not helping.
Lakini pia ukiangalia matukio in terms of, unapata kwamba kuna mitihani ambayo huanza, unajua muda haufanani. Kuna mitihani ambayo huanza saa 2, kuna nyingine inaanza saa 4, nyingine inaanza saa 6, nyingine inaanza saa 8. Sasa labda kuweza kuziba tu mwanya huo wa mitihani ambayo itakuwa inafanywa siku hiyo wakati fulani mbeleni, you can come to think of it that unapata kwamba mwalimu anapiga picha, anaamua anasambaza yale makaratasi ama makaratasi.
When I was doing when I it's good now we are talking about something we have all gone through. If these invigilators, they all headphones.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did they help you to steal the exam?
No.
Exactly. How possibly are they still helping the students to steal the exam as per now? And again, Derek, the way you treat person, there's that button you trigger in him. Today, if you don't treat me like a thief, I don't have to behave like a thief.
Yeah.
But if you treat me like a thief, then I have to again behave like a thief.
Like a thief,
to counterattack you. So now kama mimi ukichukua simu yangu na niambia simu yangu leo nimeichukua maana wewe tunaona unaweza saidia mwanafunzi. Let me tell you, you have embarrassed me in the first place.
In the first place,
The any chance I get to help that kid, I will help.
You will help.
Yeah.
Okay, let's now have a look at this story on page number 4 and number 5. Of course, it talks about education and the ongoing exams. We have been told that smart padlocks securing largest national exams. Mara hii tunaelezwa kwamba wanafunzi ni wengi na zaidi ya wanafunzi milioni 2. Na hapo jana nikataja kwamba ni 3.1 million candidates ambao wanakalia mitihani yao kitaifa. Je, unafikiri kwamba hii idadi kidogo na vile tunaona matokeo yanacheleweshwa kidogo kutakuwepo na utaratibu pale?
It has been the order of the day.
The order of the day, yeah.
Everything with this government, and I'm sorry to say, it is either delayed or never coming. You get it? Me?
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say is, with the kind of huge number we are seeing, we have seen the teachers when you want to mark his exam.
Yeah.
They were complaining the other time,
saying
that if a certain amount of money will not be added on top of what they get, they will not mark the exams. So this tells you by default, the results will be late because they are not going to mark the exam unless a certain amount of money is being added to what they get. And according to them, they say it was an agreement.
It was an agreement which was there. Yeah.
In Kenya, we have a lot of agreements.
Okay. Again, remember we just discussed about securing the exams kusikuwepo na udanganyifu pale. The Kenya National Examination Council has introduced smart padlocks to secure 250 of the 642 containers storing examination materials across the country. Under the pilot initiative, the digital locks are linked to NEC command center, allowing real-time tracking of when each container is opened and locked. If the trial is successful, the smart padlocks will be used in all the containers to complement the current double lock system. Each container has 2 padlocks with the 2 keys held by the sub-county director of education and the deputy commissioner. Ni kuhusu kuhakikisha kwamba kuna kuwepo na usalama. Kama hii ni mitihani inalindwa hivi, hata pia mimi kuna maswala ambayo najiuliza. Hivi mbona walimu wasaidie ama walimu wasaidie wanafunzi kuiba mitihani? Kama tunaona hadi wanaweka kufuli ambazo ukifungua hivi pale katika afisi za NEC wanafahamu kwamba basi container fulani imeweza kufunguliwa pale.
Okay, Derek, if you ask me, it is good to secure the exams.
The exams,
It is very good to secure the exams,
Yeah.
And it is also good, back in the examination environment, to make sure that the students who are sitting for that exam are also comfortable.
Yeah.
You see, the thing of smart locks, it is a good move to secure the exam.
To secure the exams,
It is very smart move.
Yeah.
But a police officer loitering around with a gun, during exams, let me tell you, that uniform speaks a lot.
Now again, when we talk about security of exams, then how safety is our students wakiwa pale darasani wakifanya mitihani? Because you have regions that are affected with bandits, insecurities zimeweza kushuhudiwa pale. Hawa wanafunzi kwa mfano katika kaunti ya Mandera, tulikuwa tunakizungumzia habari kwamba kuna maafisa kutoka Jubaland. Na tukapata habari kwamba kuna wameweza kujenga karibu na shule.
Now the question is,
ama wamehamia pale katika shule wamechukua. That is the question.
I have not been hearing about them.
Tuliweza kusikia waziri akisema kwamba they have never heard of that information. Waziri akasema hana habari zozote. Alitueleza Kipchumba Murkomen. Now, when we talk about security of our students, katika maeneo kama kule West Pokot, maeneo ambayo yamekuwa yakiathirika sana na usalama pale.
Na usalama.
Je, serikali imejiandaa vipi? Those are some of the questions that we should be asking ourselves.
Are those students even ready to sit for that exam? In the first place? Because when you are talking about now, some places being facing the insecurity cases.
Yeah.
It means at some point these students have not been going to school. It means at some point the teachers have not been reporting to work because they they are fearing a lot of there are a lot of insecurity activities going on around. And again, we talk about places like there is a place I saw the other day. There are other places where they face a challenge of floods, and for some weeks students were not able to access the school facilities. Now the question I'm asking, before we even ask ourselves if they are secure while doing the exam, we should be asking ourselves, are they ready? Are they ready? And will it be fair if a kid somewhere in Nairobi went to school for a whole term, and another kid somewhere in West Pokot went to school for like 2 weeks, and then they sit for the same exam? Is that fair enough? Is there any way there where we can be now, saying to do away with the timing, to do away with the calendar? Can we look at the facts and the equality of these students? Because I'm telling you the truth, places like Pokot, Turkana, and those marginalized areas, the reason they are even behind in terms of developments is because they have never in any way embraced or been treated equally. You see? When we talk about counties, you go to a county like Pokot and you find that ile pesa wamegawiwa na ile pesa Nairobi megawiwa, they are two different things.
But right now, when you talk about county allocations, you find out that now every county will be receiving 415 billion shillings.
At a constant.
That's constant.
At a constant. And there has been a lot of politics and a lot of noise about it. Now, Derek, from the beginning, you see, if this student was not given the equal time, the same as with a student in Nairobi, it means even the education in itself there is down. I was watching watching a certain documentary from somewhere in Turkana, and I was realizing these students, some of them even don't have classes. They just go and sit somewhere. Yes. You see the developments to the education facility, hospitals, healthcare. You see, the reason why they are behind is because they have never been treated equally.
Okay, now let's have a look at now what will be happening after the completion of these exams. Of course, we are going to have a transition. Grade 6 candidates watakuwa wanaingia grade 7. Now grade 9 watakuwa wanaingia grade 10. When we talk about that transition, how will be the environment, like keeping in mind that the number of teachers that we have, then the number of students we'll be having in our schools?
The big question we should be asking ourselves:
do we have enough?
Are we ready?
Are we ready for that?
Are we ready for this kind of transition we're talking about? Because as per now, as we are talking, Derek, I told you, I talk with a lot of people, and I love hearing the opinions and some issues around. And I was speaking to my former history teacher back in Kitui. And he told me the school you left a very small amount of students, because the school where I sat my KCSE exam was just a new school. Was funded by CDF or something, and some other community and other sponsors. The school was just small, with a small amount of students. The numbers were just like, if I'm not wrong, something. Because me, I was admission number 68, and the last admission was admission 120. So it means the whole school from admission 1 to the last student who was there by the time I was leaving, we only had 120 students.
120 students.
He was telling me now, from where I stand, one class has now more than 100 students. And these classes, we cannot split them to two. The reason being, we don't have even enough classes. We don't have enough teachers. We are crowded here. Now, we are talking about now another transition, Derek, which requires more of a facility than the availability of students. because the students are already there.
You know, my brother was telling me, he's one of the candidates that are sitting for the grade 9 examination.
Na apite exam.
I'm wishing him well. No, the question still remains. Alikuwa ananieleza kwamba at the time walikuwa wanaambiwa kwamba wako junior secondary school. That was the time when they were allowed, or rather they were requested, or rather informed. It was it was a mandatory.
Yes,
they have to change their school uniform. But the question still remained, why were they still in the same institution? Ananieleza mimi hata feel kama niko secondary. You know those questions anakwambia, I'm not feeling like niko secondary, bado niko pale primary. Those kind of question ambazo ana try to pose.
I was speaking to a kid again, and she was complaining about, relatively the same thing.
Yeah.
No, she told me, we were told now to change the uniform. Yes. Then again, the environment never changed. So as the curriculum, we just continued.
Are we going to see any changes like huyu mtoto amefanya grade 9 but tunamuona tena bado anasalia pale in the name of
there's a lot of complication with this thing of transitioning from primary to junior secondary. Because now, when they transition, there's another thing, Derek. You also have to know that these teachers and the staffs you have been seen around, they are not prepared for the kind of curriculum they are being told to teach. Because I was listening to a certain teacher telling me, now I've just graduated from university and I got my first job. But now I'm in a junior secondary somewhere, and I went to school and I did history and the CRE. That is my domain. That's what I teach. But now I'm being told, because I'm the one who is young in the school and I can relate well with students. I should also take something called home science. I don't know what to do with cooking and to do with a lot of skills. Which she was no openly confessing to me. I myself, I don't know even how to cook. Honestly speaking, what am I going to teach these students?
Okay, fine. Let's now have a look at the stories that are making headline. We are just going to have a look at the Daily Nation and at the Standard. Kwa sababu pale mtandaoni naona habari zinafanana zote. Na waandishi wa habari pia ni kama they are thinking about the same thing. Yesterday, we had a ODM meeting. It was not a crisis meeting, but it was a meeting that was meant to make sure that they bring together wale ambao kidogo wana maoni kinzani.
In this meeting, I was reading, in this meeting we had Oburu Odinga,
who is the party leader,
who is now party leader
for ODM.
We had Secretary General Edwin Sifuna. We had Ruth Odinga, who is assistant something secretary whatever. And we had another two guys there. And I will tell you,
we had Junet Mohammed. We also had Ososi was there.
Ososi
was there, who is the deputy party leader.
No, the thing is,
many figures were there.
The thing is, if you ask me how was this meeting, I can tell you without hiding anything or fearing anything. That this meeting was unfruitful, honestly speaking.
And when you had a chance to see those videos, when you look at their body language, their facial expression, you see like they are just being forced.
There are some part of there are some people who feel like this is not the way.
Somebody was asking me that have you seen that video? Like Secretary General Edwin Sifuna was reading that statement. Then everybody was like, I'm trying to confirm whether he's reading the right things. And when you look at Edwin Sifuna, his facial expression, you feel like maybe he's just there because he feels like because of the party unity, they have to speak about to speak in the same voice.
If you ask me today, Derek, there was something I love politics. And I love looking into history and look into what is happening right now. And I was also looking from the time Baba died to the time Baba was buried, and then from there up to now, and there has been a lot of commotions. To be honest, ODM party is not singing the same song. No, these guys are not going to the same direction.
To the same direction.
Today, as we are speaking, a key figure in ODM like Babu Wino has said nothing to do with the, which side.
Which side will he be taking? Or rather choose to support?
Edwin Sifuna comes out and tells us, we retaliate, and we are going to be in a front-based government up to 2027. Now, Oburu says it's early to talk about what will come after 2027. As for now, we are in broad-based.
Okay, fine. Let's have a look at the stories.
Wanga says, Baba said we are in broad. Now, a lot of things.
A lot of things are happening. And I remember I told you that this is just the beginning. Ndio ifike 2027, I think tutakuwa tumejionea mengi zaidi. But now, allow us to have a look at the stories that are making headline. Haraka tu. Nitaanza na habari za kimataifa. Bia, the stories on page number 26 of the Daily Nation. Bia, who is 92 years old, wins 8th term in Cameroon, sparking riots. Kule Cameroon, amechaguliwa tena. Na ni rais mkongwe zaidi katika bara la Afrika.
Yeah, he is 92.
Hata sio bara la Afrika, bali ni kote duniani.
Because now you say, I am just young and energetic. He is 92 years. 92! Why can't you just go and relax?
Our friend from Uganda is how old?
My friend from Uganda, I really don't know the age.
We are going to follow up. George atakuwa anatuelezea.
George atakuwa anatuelezea. But he has said this. I was reading somewhere and he was saying, actually he was in a campaign rally. He has said, people of Uganda, give me this last chance.
Yeah, give me this last chance.
I want to do a project which will make you rich.
Yeah.
Because me, I'm not poor.
Yeah.
But a lot of people in Uganda are poor. And I don't want to die. And when I die, God asked me, why were you quiet when people of Uganda were poor?
Yeah.
So I want to make it right with God. So give me this chance. So what? It was very funny, by the way.
What is interesting, I remember I just told you the other day that he was asking the leader of opposition, Bobby Wine, that he has to give him this time, then come 2032. It will be 2036 or 2032. 2036, try to look at it. He will now fully campaign for Bobby Wine. Yeah. Then that still raises a lot of questions. When you talk about politics and the period of the age limit, like, do you feel like we must have that age limit?
We need to have the age limit, honestly speaking.
Then the question again is still
I admire the kind of politics some states like UK and America play. When after elections in USA, all the newspapers are written with a big bold font that USA has decided. Because USA has really decided. But in Africa, in Africa, for example, we don't decide.
I'm still wondering, why is it that the older people who are in power, they don't want to leave that office to give room for the young generation?
Power is sweet. Power is sweet. I will give you an example of someone called Mulu Mutesia from back in Ukambani. He was there during the times of Moi. The guy had power such that he could fire a Dior.
Yes.
And those times, Diors and DCs were very prominent people. He could even hire and fire a town mayor. So these people, the power was within this guy. And one day, he was driving, going to his home. He just received a call from Mr. President, and he was told, by the way, it is something which is there, it is a documentary I was watching. And he was told, according to Mr. President, you are fired.
You are fired.
So you are ordered to leave that car there.
Without any writings?
No. Just during the times of Moi, if you have listened to history and read history well, you realize during the times of Moi, there was no warning. No, you wake up one day and you are fired. Right? Now, Mulu Mudisi is going somewhere, he's somewhere in the roads of Kitui, going to his home, and he receives a call.
He receives a call.
He tells you are fired. He's being told you are fired, and you are ordered to leave that car there. Someone else will come and take it. Yes, according to the people who knew Mulu Mutisia, Mulu Mutisia died of something which looked like, ni kama anatokwa na kichaa kidogo. No, he is a person who is used to walk around with a lot of security. no, he feels like he's a small god. Sasa ukimuondolea mamlaka, umemumaliza. Look even the people's like no Mugabe, the late Mugabe of Zimbabwe.
Yeah, Robert Mugabe.
Wakati alifukuzwa, hakumaliza mwaka. Alikufa tu.
And that poses in a lot of questions because I think this is the time when we have to give power to the young generation too, because I feel at a personal level, I feel like it reaches a time when you feel like your influence is now inaanza kupungua pale. Kidogo unapata kwamba kila siku watu wanakuja na mawazo tofauti. So if you are going to remain there for the longest period of time, kidogo watu watachoka na wewe. So it's good to give room to other young men and women to lead.
My grandmother used to tell me, a good dancer knows when to leave
the stage.
Now
we have the stories on page number 7 of the Daily Nation. Trump aide freeze triggers HIV crisis. Trump's aide freeze triggers HIV crisis. This is the story on page number 7, and we're being told that closure shutdown of the U.S. Agency for International Development disrupts healthcare plan. U.S. President's USAID funding cuts have significantly impacted Kenya's HIV treatment program. Patient previously receiving 6-month antiretroviral supplies now getting fewer drugs, forcing frequent hospital visits and increased cost. Viral load testing, once free, now cost at 3,000 Kenyan shillings. Decades have HIV progress could be wiped out.
Now, Derek,
ni swala ambalo pia la kusikitisha.
I am a proud Kenyan.
Yeah.
One, I am a proud Kenyan. And I also will have to confess that at some point I feel disappointed to be a Kenyan.
Why? Why do you feel disappointed?
We have been depending in America to give us aid in terms of HIV drugs. To a point where we forgot that we should also do our research. Our own research.
Yes.
To make our own medicine, which will take care in case this thing called freezing happens. Then we have been depending on these people, and we reached at a point that we feel like the aid is our right. You know? It is like it is our right. It is not our right to be helped.
Yes.
But now we have doctors, who claim to be very learned here in Kenya. We have scientists who claim that we can do this and this. Derek, when we talk about people having degrees and PhDs in this and this and this, is the point where we ask ourselves, how are these papers helping us? Because if tumekuwa tukichukua msaada kutoka America ya HIV, unataka kuniambia all those years hakuna serikali ama hakuna vichwa 2-3 zilikaa chini zikafikiria kwamba tunafaa pia sisi tuangalie hizi dawa zinatengenezwa aje, tufanyie zetu piloting, tufanyie testing, ndio wakati mmoja sisi tuache kutegemea.
I have a different question. Remember yesterday I was asking you a question. Kuna mtu ambaye alikuwa anauliza swali, if HIV and AIDS is a sexually transmitted disease, then the first patient, how did he get that HIV and AIDS virus?
And I remember telling you, we really don't know.
This is the time we have to, let's just be honest. Kuna mambo fulani ambayo tusiruhusu tuweze kuyafanya. Kama wewe si mwanandoa, keep away from
Yes. But again, you see,
just
Derek,
keep away from sex.
You see, Derek, from what I learned, and HIV came at the time HIV was being introduced to Kenya as a very dangerous I was actually born. I was actually alive. And I saw one of my neighbor. He died. And he was very thin. And people thought, this is ukimwi. The funniest thing about the people who died of HIV that time, walikuwa wanafungwa na karatasi. Hata wakipelekwa moko.
Ni kweli.
Walikuwa wanafungwa na karatasi. And the question was, unamfunga na karatasi na unampeleka moko asiambukize nani? There was a lot of myths, Derek. There was a lot of myths and misconception of HIV. Sponsored by USA. doctors started now creating awareness about now HIV. What is really HIV and AIDS? How is it being transmitted? It's when we hear of now it's a sexually transmitted disease. You can also get it when you mix bloods.
Yeah.
And also you can be born with it, Derek. We grew to a point where the same United States of America, Derek, came up with now the HIV medicine.
Yeah, those.
Ya kupunguza makali.
Yeah.
Just the other day we had another pill which is, I don't know the name, inanipotea. Ukikunywa
that is PrEP.
Yes.
PrEP, yeah.
Hautapatwa na ukimwi after some time.
Yeah.
You get?
Yeah.
Derek, USA have been sitting down and doing everything for us without us doing anything. What we are serving right now, it is not because, Derek, we are very poor not to afford. It is because we neglected the fact from the beginning that we are being helped. Like that, this is not our right.
Yeah, this also, I remember the former President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta telling us that this is the time. Remember, just when we received the reports that the US government had shut down those activities, like for example some funding shut it down, wakafuta baadhi ya wahudumu wa afya. Then former President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta stood and said, this is the time we have now to focus on how to maximize and minimize the little amount of money that we have. If it comes in terms of allocation for our healthcare system, make sure that money is used meaningfully. Aliweza kutueleza na tukasema kuna watu ambao waliweza kumkejeli wakasema, why are you talking it right now? Kwa nini ukiwa serikalini huko unasema hivyo? Then I think this is the right time. Of course, when something is good, we have to talk about it. This is the right time because we have money that is allocated in our healthcare system. And we know some money is used for experimental to fund some experiments. Now, as you just said, this is the time we have to make sure that our medics, watu ambao ni wasomi sana wanajua kutengeneza madawa, they try to do something, they come up with
something with it,
these medicines kuweza kuhakikisha kwamba tunapunguza makali yake.
Why is it only Kenya? It's only in Kenya where we are hearing these noises of the people living with HIV complaining. No, it raises another question, Derek. Why is it only in Kenya? I have not heard people in Uganda see that HIV. You know, I have not say, when you have crisis, like for example, we had COVID-19.
Yeah.
The whole country was crying.
Yes.
That was a crisis we had in our times. Derek, when we had the Ukraine and Russia war and the fuel. The fuel
Rosa
supply.
Yeah. Or the fuel cost.
The cost went up.
It went up, yeah.
We had some people talk within our continent.
Yes.
Why is it in Kenya we are the only people who are talking about HIV and AIDS pills going down? I still don't get.
Okay, fine. Now the story is on page number 7, and again it is found on page number 4 of the Health Nation. You can get a copy of the Health Nation and try to see, because we have patients who are demonstrating. Wanasema kwamba it's now becoming unbearable, kiasi cha fedha ambacho wanatozwa pale na pia madawa kwa sababu haipatikani kwa urahisi, basi wanaomba serikali iweze kuingilia kati. Now tell us something about the Standard.
In the Standard,
the
key story here is keep off from politics. This is a story in page number 4. And we are talking about some characters here. Cabinet secretaries who have been traversing in the country in full campaign mode. Using public resources and state platforms to drum up support for UDA candidates in the ongoing by-election campaign and President Ruto's 2027 second term. Those people are people likes of Musalia Mudavadi, who is Prime Cabinet Secretary. We have Kipchumba Murkomen, who is Interior CS. Hizo zake anaita jukwaa la usalama. Aden Duale, Health CS. And then we have Inspector General of Police. And now this is very bad. Douglas Kanja. At any point you shouldn't be seen
Do you see now the reason why we say that we appoint politicians at some level, unapata kwamba tunawaajiri wanasiasa kufanya kazi?
Because this is very wrong. This is very wrong. Even Musalia Mudavadi, you know, is a cabinet secretary and he goes somewhere and he speaks politics.
Musalia Mudavadi,
we have been seeing him as a politician. Okay,
yeah.
We can just you know close one eye and say, you see, ni kama tu ni mdomo tu imetereza basi akaamua apige siasa.
Murkomen again he was a politician.
Kwa politics, yeah. Not once not twice. So has Aden Duale. Now Douglas Kaja, you are the politics. Where and where? Since when did we start police?
Yeah.
Being in this side of citizens.
Yeah.
And now there is another side led by another person who is not. No. I mean, I don't get.
But the issue still remains. Once you are a public officer, you are a civil servant.
It is the law.
It is the law. You are not supposed to do.
If you are a public servant,
politics, yeah.
Serve the
people, yeah.
Why on earth are we hearing politics from these guys?
You know, somebody was arguing with me yesterday that there's a difference between politicking and selling government agendas. Now, when you talk about politics and selling government agendas, what's the difference now? Ni swali ambalo mimi nilijiuliza kwa sababu ukisema kwamba unasema kwamba unaeleza wananchi kuhusu agenda za serikali, then we talk about politics now. You're choosing who you will support come 2027 or rather this time you have to support, this person here.
You see again, today I don't expect Mr. Douglas Kaja to come and start telling me the manifestos and agendas of the government.
The government, yeah.
For God's sake, that is not the work of Kaja. Kaja, you are supposed to tell me the insecurities we have been having in Nakuru.
Yeah.
This is how we are going to handle it. Not the government has this and this.
The president
it is
has
not your
decided,
work.
The president has decided to send us here in Nakuru
I mean,
to make sure that we
is
keep
it
law
a
and
must
order.
you be said? Can't you work? No. Yeah, I don't get. Then going forward in page 6.
Yes.
The government has acknowledged the citizens of Kenya who are now in the squad of Russian army are now being involved fully in the war against Ukraine.
Yes.
Now,
after acknowledging, what next? What are the next steps that
according to them, the government has acknowledged this newspaper's revelation saying it is working with the Russian authorities to trace citizens lured into the war front and enable them reach Kenya's mission in Moscow to help to travel back home. Sasa wanataka kuwarudisha nyumbani.
Wanataka warudishe.
Wao wa Kenya wenye wako huko kwa hizo kambi, wao wanasema aje? Unajua pia tunafaa pia tusikie pia wao wanasema
aje.
Sababu unawaleta nyumbani alafu haya. Waliingia hapo aje?
Walifika aje? Walipitia kwa mikono ya nani? Because you have some rogue agencies here.
At what point did we start having our citizens, you know, working with a foreign government?
Yes.
In terms of war missions, Derek.
Yeah.
Then we have in page 8, ODM leadership backs Raila Ruto broad-based government.
Yeah.
Till, and I want you to underline the word till 2027. The word till 2027, it is what causing many politicians.
If you underline the term till, when you just emphasize on the word till 2027, it also means that hata haiwezi fika 2027.
Of course. You know, let me tell you, there's a reshuffle which I hear rumors of.
A reshuffle, cabinet
it
reshuffle.
Will tell us a lot.
It will
tell us a lot. In page number 9, we are talking about post-Raila reality.
Yes.
ODM fights for survival as Ruto plots a reshuffle.
Yeah.
What will happen in this reshuffle, Derek? It will determine a lot what happens in ODM and the till 2027. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yes. Derek, lawyers are battling to save Kenyans from losing under new law. By the way, according to you, there is a land levy being introduced somewhere in some of those bills. Zenye Rais alitia sahihi ya Wednesday. Yes. President William Ruto is here in Nakuru.
Ako county hiyo itakuwa mazungumzo yetu Itakuwa mazungumzo yetu. Na amesema watu wakate miti.
Na ya
watu wakate miti pale Mau Forest.
Lakini
hajasema wakate kila mti. Amesema mti ambao umekoma.
Swali ni je, wenye wameambiwa wakate mti wanajua mti umekoma? Na hao wameambiwa wakate mti wataangaliwa na nani wakate?
Watakuwa na umekoma. Another thing is the president has banned the importation of furniture. Encouraging local businesses.
You know, importing, Derek, to ban importing is not solving any problem. Because for me, if I feel like I need to import, I can do that. If I feel like I need to buy from here, I can do that. I have a freedom. I mean, it's my money. So banning again was another bad move, but it's okay. Let's see how that is. But President Jana, Jana on Monday 27 alikuwa Molo.
Yeah.
Na launch Mau Forest Complex interacted, launch of Kinamba. Hiyo ni Kinamba. Na hiyo barabara inaenda mpaka place inaitwa Marioduku. Aka flag of community livelihood items under MFC. Na can address what in Baringo Primary School.
Yeah.
Leo ni Tuesday. Atakuwa na breakfast meeting with local elected leaders accompanied by Nakuru County residents. Mahali sijajua ni wapi. Kesho on Wednesday, atakuwa anafanya kitu inaitwa groundbreaking ceremony for a new school in Kiratina area, Nakuru East Sub-County. Na mwendo wa saa 5 atakuwa na another groundbreaking ceremony for the pipeline affordable housing project. Na saa 7 atakuwa na commission Kiptangwanyi market Elementaita. Na akimaliza siku hiyo Wednesday saa 10 atakuwa na launch barabara pale Kongoni. Hii iko Naivasha. Hiyo ndio program yenye nilikuwa nayo ya president.
Hata pia mimi tutakuwa naiangazia katika mechi ya pili.
Alafu tutakuwa pia tunaangalia last time wenye alikuwa huku. No, pia alilaunch vitu kadhaa. Tunaangalia kama zilianza ama bado tunaongezewa launching. Tunafaa pia tujue kama hizo zingine zimeanza.
Mgeni wetu amekwisha fika na naelezwa kwamba muda wetu umekwisha. Tuna habari ambazo tumeziangazia, but our basis of our next discussion will be are you ready for the 2027 election? I'm asking because we are still experiencing low numbers, or rather low turning up. Young men and women are not showing up to register as voters. Now the question still remains, are we ready for the 2027 general election?
We will answer that.
We have our guest, an active citizen from Nakuru County, Mr. Laban Omsundi, who posed some questions about the transparency, and accountability from the IEBC. Atakuwa anatuelezea je ni yapi ambayo anahisi ya kwamba lazima waweze kurekebisha pale. But with that tutakuwa naangazia kuhusiana na ziara ya Ruto katika kaunti ya Nakuru. Na kuna yale ambayo ameweza kuyazungumzia, kuna kanda ambazo tumeweza kuzitayarisha, tutakuwa nachezewa pale.
Derek, siwezi toka hapa kama sijasema hii bwana. Unajua mamake Bianca. Sasa unajua huyo Bianca. Huyo Bianca ako na birthday leo.
It's her birthday.
Huyo Bianca ako na birthday leo.
Wow.
So as Mamlaka breakfast, the team led by the only person, me, followed by Derek and the rest of the team.
So you are the one who heads the Mamlaka breakfast,
right? If it's about Bianca and birthday, I lead. So happy birthday, Bianca Wanjiku.
Ninashukuru sana. Happy birthday to you, Bianca, and we pray that you will live to blow many candles. Na atafikisha miaka 100.
Si ndio?
Hiyo lazima atafikisha.
Birthday yako nikumbushe pia nitakuishi miaka 100.
You know, my birthday huwa inakuwa tarehe 31 mwezi wa Disemba.
Na wewe ulifanya watu wasivuke mwaka na amani. Na nachanga kwa nini unakuanga na kichwa ngumu. Anyway.
Ni sawa mtazamaji, tutakuwa tunachukua kipindi kifupi cha mapumziko. Tukirejea tutakuwa tunarejea na Mr. Laban Omsundi, who is an active citizen from here in Nakuru County. Tutakuwa tunazungumzia kuhusu yale ambayo Rais Ruto ametueleza na pia ambayo tunatarajia aweze kuyafanya Na pale mwishoni tutaangazia kuhusu vijana waweze kujitokeza na kujisajili kama wapiga kura. Usiondoke.
Step into a brighter future at Better You School, conveniently located in Barnabas along the Nakuru-Nairobi Highway. We are ready to nurture young minds from playgroup to class 1, providing a foundation for a lifetime of learning in a serene Christian setting. Enroll in the ongoing intake and take a step into a world of discovery and growth.
Located just 400 meters off Ruby's petrol station on the way to Luna Hotel, we are at the Chosen Generation Church Barnabas Sanctuary. To secure your spot, call 0790-899-899 or visit us at the Chosen Generation Church Barnabas. Better You School, bettering your future.
Are you ready to take the next big step in your career? Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality is a private, TVET accredited institution offering hands-on training from artisan level to advanced diploma. Our intakes run from January to November. We offer a wide range of programs including catering, food and beverage production, housekeeping, tour guiding and travel operations, tourism management, and guidance and counseling. Advance your career with courses in sales and marketing, human resource management, supply chain management, community development, social work, business management, secretarial studies, accounting, ICT, CPA and CPSPK. Tap into your creativity and technical skills through fashion and design, hairdressing and beauty therapy, plumbing, electrical and automotive engineering. We also provide impactful short courses in customer care, front office operations, public relations, event management, and additional training in guidance and counseling. Enhance your global reach with our language classes in German, French, English, Swahili, and sign language and interpretation. Our programs are examined by recognized bodies including NEC, ICM, CASNEB, NITA, and KISM. We offer flexible learning options, full-time, part-time, and online classes. Comfortable and affordable accommodation is available for students from outside Nakuru. Visit us today at 2nd and 4th floors of Equator House, Nakuru. Call us on 0727 424 698 or 0721 582 532 or email us info@nakurucollege.ac.ke or apply online at www.nakurucollege.ac.ke. Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality, defining culture of professional excellence.
Dreams come to life when you own a piece of the future, a place you can proudly call your own. And that dream is now within your reach. Ingenious Land and Properties Limited. Discover our projects, each offering you the opportunity to invest in your future. Piave Baraka Gardens, just 549,000 shillings. Miti Mingi Baraka Gardens, an incredible value at 349,000 shillings. Gilgil Langalanga Gardens, your dream home for only 349,999 shillings. Subukia Baraka Garden, secure your future for just 150,000 shillings. Sunrise Baraka Gardens at only 699,000 shillings. For more information and to reserve your spot, contact us on 0723 777 555. Visit www.ingeniuslandandproperties.com.
Naam, karibu tena mtazamaji. Kimekuwa kipindi kifupi cha mapumziko na tumeweza kurejea tena. Nitakuwa na kimbia pale mtandaoni niweze kusoma jumbe ambazo nazipokea. And I see we have many, Betty Maina mamake Bianca anasema yuko ndani. Thank you so much for tuning in. Na anarejelea ujumbe wa Catalina. Anasema kwamba tuned in with Bianca and it's her birthday. Wow, happy birthday to you Bianca. Na pia vile vile naona tuko naye Mary Njoki anasema yuko ndani. Thank you so much for tuning in. We have Sarah Kinywa pia na anasema yuko ndani. Thank you so much for tuning in. I see we also have Miss Wanjiru Kanyago anasema watching live from Danwood Properties hapa Nakuru CBD pale Wilma Hauser. Thank you so much for tuning in. Madam Penina Nganga from Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality, thank you so much for tuning in. And of course we have our brother Peter Junior Ayemba pia na anasema yuko ndani. Tuko naye Mr. Indata Obadiah Francis anasema yuko ndani. Thank you so much for tuning in. Madam Nancy Mbugwa pia naye anasema yuko ndani. Thank you so much for tuning in. Wale ambao umeweza kunitumia ujumbe kupitia ukurasa wetu wa Facebook Mamlaka Television, na pia ningependa tuweze kuwasiliana kupitia nambari zetu za simu 0721899899. Nambari nyingine ya simu ni 0700899899. Ni nambari ambazo utakuwa unatumia kuweza kuwasiliana nasi. Umefika wakati wa kuweza kumkaribisha mgeni wetu Mr. Laban Omsundi, who is an active citizen hapa katika kaunti hii ya Nakuru, na pia kote nchini. Basi Wakenya wanamfahamu kwa sababu si mara ya kwanza kuweza kusikika akitoa habari ambazo zinagonga vichwa vya habari, na hivi sasa tena kuna swala ambalo ameweza kulizungumzia kuhusu uwazi na utendakazi wa IEBC. Na kabla hatujazungumzia hayo, bado tunawasisitiza kwamba vijana wengi waweze kujitokeza na kuweza kujisajili kama wapiga kura wapya ama wapiga kura mwaka wa 2027. If you want that change, then that change starts with you and you can be part of that process iwapo utakuwa unajisajili kama mpiga kura, na mwaka wa 2027 basi uweze kujitokeza na kushiriki katika shughuli nzima ya kupiga kura. Kwa sasa wacha nimkaribishe mgeni wetu rasmi kabisa. Good morning, Mr. Laban.
Good morning to you, sir.
Uko salama?
Niko fiti.
Yeah, good to have you again here at Mamlaka Breakfast.
Asante.
Utokako hali iko vipi?
Hali iko fiti. Jua tuna mvua kiasi na baridi usiku.
Yeah. Nashukuru sana.
Asante.
Wewe kama an active citizen katika kaunti ya Nakuru. Tuna mgeni katika kaunti ya Nakuru, Rais William Samoei Ruto. Ni yapi ambao unaweza kuzungumzia kuhusu ujio wa Rais William Samoei Ruto katika kaunti ya Nakuru?
Kwanza kabisa ningependa kuintroduce myself. Mimi kwa majina naitwa Laban Omsundi.
Yes.
Mimi ni mkaji wa Nakuru hii na mwanaharakati katika Nakuru hii. Wengi wananijua kama the serial petitioner. Ama saa zingine wanaita kama shadow governor ambaye anahakikisha kwamba kila kitu inafanyika vizuri.
The serial petitioner.
Kurejea swali yako ni kwamba kuanzia jana juzi tunaona si mgeni bali ni rais wa Kenya.
Lakini amefika kaunti ya Nakuru kama mgeni. Tunamkaribisha kama mgeni.
Tunamkaribisha hivyo, lakini ni kwake. Tumeona jana alikuwa pale Elbagon akifanya mambo na affordable housing. Leo nimepita pale State House na nimeona rende ya watu wamejaa wakienda watakutana na rais sijini.
Watu wameanza kumiminika pale.
Watu wako hapo wengi, mabasi na private vehicles. But the agenda of the meetings are known to me because I'm not part of the parcel wale watu ambao wanaingia pale. Na pia vile kesho anakuja katika Menengai Ward. Nimeambiwa kwamba anakuja kuanzisha shule primary school kwa kushirikiana na MP Kikaria. Na pia vile kulingana na timetable nasikia kwamba ataenda kule Nakuru Town, Nakuru East Ward kufanya mambo na affordable housing. So that is the brief I have about
the briefings that you have.
The statement.
Yesterday akiwa kule Molo during the launch of Mau Forest and Mau Forest Conservation and Livelihood Program. Was that a meeting about conservation? Kwa sababu vile tunaeleza kwamba the launch of Mau Forest Conservation and Livelihood Program, kuna amri ambayo Rais Ruto aliweza kutoa hapo jana. Na wewe kama Mkenya ambaye you are very active when it comes to policies that are being introduced by the government, you have to question some things. Like for example, the banning of importing furnitures and allowing people to cut down mature trees. In Mau Forest,
kulingana na statement yake, mimi nilimsikiza katika habari katika mainstream media. Aliposema kwamba watu wakate zile miti ambazo ziko machua. But ukiangalia sasa hivi we are trying to do the necessary in terms of planting trees to increase afforestation. But ukizungumzia mambo ya kukata miti ambazo zimekoma, the interpretation in Kenya, and that is now where the worry is. How sure are you ya kwamba watu watakata zile miti ambazo zimekoma peke yake? That's where the worry is.
And are there any procedures ambazo watu walikuwa wanatumia kwenda kukata miti, ama yeyote tu anaingia pala na kata mti anaondoka?
Nimesikia kwamba wale ambao wanaenda kukata miti wanastahili kukutana leo na rais pale State House. Jinsi ambavyo anapozungumza. Yeye mwenyewe alisema kwamba muone leo. Alisema munione kesho. So which means ya kwamba watamuona leo. But now unless we have structures ambazo ziko in place kuhakikisha kwamba zile miti zinakatwa ni zile miti ambazo ni mature. The interpretation that is there katika in the street language, in the normal language, in the Kenyan language, ni kwamba tutaona miti mingi zikikatwa. More so ukipita hii barabara ambayo inaelekea Nairobi, ukipita pale Kinungi, kwa hiyo barabara kando yake kuna miti
pale Kijabe.
Kuna miti mingi sana zimekatwa. Utaziona zikiwa kwa barabara. Na ukiingia ndani watu wenye wakati tulipokuwa tunatoka Nairobi tuliacha kusimama kidogo tukauliza kwamba huko ndani kuko namna gani. Wale wakaji wa huko wakasema kwamba miti za huko ndani zimekatwa zote. Everything, the forest ambayo ilikuwa iko yote imeenda chini. And the same thing utakuta kwamba president pande yeye anasema kwamba miti zikatwe ambazo zimekoma. Then that gives us a lot of worry. Na wale watu ambao wanaitwa environmentalist activists, they must come in and do what we call checks and balance. Kwa maana tusipofanya checks and balance, more so with the statement of the president, utakuta kwamba tunaweza amuka kesho asubuhi tutakuta kwamba msitu zote zimeenda chini. And na ile kitu tunasema kwamba the Mau forest utakuta kwamba huenda isikue hapo very soon. So there's a lot of worry unless there's what we call checks and balance. But without checks and balance, the Kenyan language, the way we understand forest zote katika mji wa Nakuru, jinsi ambavyo alipozungumza na mna hivyo, hiyo ina extend all over the country.
They can see.
Utakuta kwamba tunaweza amuka asubuhi after some few months upate kwamba misitu zote, the so called forests are no longer there. So that is the critical worry.
Now, this is not the first time we've heard from our leaders. Remember when during that time when Rigathi Gachagua was the deputy president, he gave a directive that watu wafike pale katika msitu wapande, kama ni chakula wapande. What makes our leaders think that when we do some agricultural practices in our forests, we can help our people grow in terms of food production and other activities, when you're not thinking about planting more trees here?
Okay, the reality is, I think the worry is when you allow Kenyans, ukweli ni kwamba the Kenyans are not disciplined in terms of kuchukua the directive
ambayo imetoka
kwa rais, imetoka kwa deputy president, imetoka from wherever. But immediately unapo allow wa Kenya waingie katika forest without some restriction in place, without some checks and balance, hiyo unakuanga umecreate avenue ya forest zetu kuweza kuharibika. That is automatically, and from experimental historical experimental, hizo ndio vitu ambavyo tumeona. Lakini kama tungekuwa, mimi kwa mfano kama ningeulizwa mimi, first and foremost singeruhusu watu waingie kwa forest. Forest ingebaki namna hivyo, na kama mtu anaingia kwa forest angekuwa anaingia purposely kwenda kuplant trees. And I believe ya kwamba juzi niliona president na cabinet secretary ana drive convoy ya magari kama 20 to 30 vehicles. Hizo magari ni hizo gas fueling. Ukiangalia ile distance alikuwa anaitumia ni hizo mafuta zote, zina cost some millions of shillings were being wasted there. Why can't you give these millions ama 1 million tupatie vijana hapo katika mtaani na uambie kwamba I need you in the next 7 days na takizo mzito zikuwe zimepandwa miti. That is something that is practical, something that will be implemented, and after that wataingia kwa forest, watapanda miti, and they will come out safely na msitu ikiwa very much safe. So from my end ni kwamba that leeway ya watu kuingia kwa forest in the name of whatever, harvesting the whatever nini. Mimi kama ningeulizwa ni kwamba the Kenya forest nini lazima iassess misitu gani ambazo zimefanya zimekuwa na ile miti ambayo imekoma. Then wana gazette ya kwamba hii msitu iko na miti ambayo imekomaa. So that now watu wakuwa allowed wakuwa harvest, na ile profit ambao wana make out of it, wahakikisha kwamba part of that profit inaenda back to the society. So ama the youth wana hire the youth ku replant those trees ambazo zimekuwa harvested from that forest. Unless we have a structured way that can be monitored with different stakeholders. Ukweli ni kwamba the fear of making our forest not to be there in the next some few months is inevitable.
Now, it's also my concern because when the president allows cutting down of matured trees and also at the same time barring importation of furnitures from foreign countries, are we encouraging when it comes to production? And now when it at the marketplace now, you find out that of course they will have people who import furnitures and sell them at a cheaper price as long as they make profit. But now, when we sell locally manufactured furnitures, you find that now we have given a room to make sure that now we are cutting down trees. Keeping in mind that just recently, it was last year, when the president was talking about planting of 15 billion trees. How long is it going to take for these trees to mature so that we can cope up, we bring that environment that we had?
Okay, to some extent, ni kwamba the importation may not support the importation of the so-called furnitures because for those people ambao wanatumia the so-called imported furnitures, there are just some few and more so ndio mtu akuwe na uwezo wa kuimport ama kununua the imported stuff. Those are the people who have the means. And the so-called importation, I may not support it. I am with the president. And I support the president of banning the so-called importation because the so-called importation, it may create killing a lot of industries within Kenya. There's so many raw materials within the Republic of Kenya that can be transformed. And we create employment within ourselves. Now, on the other end, ni kwamba when you ban the so-called importation, we can still use the local material in terms of trees, nini. But my take is here ni kwamba we can identify forests that have what we call mature trees. Let them be gazetted. The process should be transparent and accountable. The process, and I repeat, the process should be transparent and accountable. We can hold the duty bearers accountable kama wataenda overboard. But ukipatiana the so-called blanket namna hivyo na unasikia president anasema kwamba wakuje wanione kesho. The transparentness, mule mtu ataingia kwa pale kwa msitu akisema kwamba this is an order from above. Nobody will ever dare kumkuza ama kumquestion because already they have been given an okay by the president. I believe there is what you call the necessary ministry that is responsible in terms of forest. Kukuwe na policy and structures to inform how to cut the mature trees so that now kukuwe na checks and balance. But hii ambayo tumewekea so much open in namna hivi, from my end is something that personally I'm not associating with it. That's my take on that.
That's your take on that. Okay, thank you. And I strongly believe that there is going to be that discipline when the president has allowed, because now it becomes a directive. And now pia tuzungumzie kwa sababu this is not being the first time we had, and then ikanyamaziwa pale kwa sababu kuna viongozi ambao walipiga kelele sana. Why do you think that most of our leaders were against that directive when the president talked about cutting down trees that are matured? And one of them is the late Raila Amolo Odinga. He also fought about that directive that was allowing people to cut down trees.
Okay, the problem is, as I said earlier, ni kwamba there's no policy for checks and balance.
Checks and balance,
And when there's no policy for checks and balance, there's what you call excesses. And from my take is when Raila opposes the so-called cutting down the trees, he knows ya kwamba watu wakiruhusiwa wafanya namna hivyo with the Kenyan style, wataenda that extreme. So kama hakuna checks and balance nini, better awacha tukae namna hivyo tu. wacha tu msitu ikae namna hivyo. To me, wacha msitu more so hii maneno ya climate change. Ya vile watu wamekuwa na so many climate change simply because of there's no trees. Nini watu misitu mingi zimekatwa. The first and foremost from my end ni kwamba tungepanda miti. The first emphasis should be let's plant more trees and give some a little bit of 5 years nini at least zile miti. Now from there we start identifying the trees that are mature. But now when you say ya kwamba zile miti, what informed the president to say ya kwamba miti ambazo zimekuwa mature? Yeye anaishi State House, wakati anapotoka State House anatembea on a red carpet nini mahali pote anatembea nini all. I don't think she's much more conversant as an expertise in terms of which is mature trees and which is not. Na hajatembea katika hizo msitu, na kama maybe amekuwa informed, but we need also the expertise to render the opinion and the independent school of thoughts also to render the opinion which are those trees that are mature. So I believe when the former Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, when he was opposing the so-called harvesting the mature trees, alikuwa right. Alikuwa right to oppose because kuna ile zana ya Wakenya kuenda excess and that excesses is what now should be regulated in terms of banning completely unless there's some policy and regulation to inform.
And that's the reason why George is telling me that the president cannot just wake up in the morning and give a directive like what he gave the other day of cutting down trees. Of course, he has informers, his men who are in the ground to make sure that they give him information about the state of our forest. Like, for example, when you talk about the Mau forest, he's telling me that now he's asking, because we have trees that have matured and others are falling now, where do we take them? How are we going to just let them be and decay there in the forest?
Amesema namna hivyo ya kwamba president cannot wake up. Na asema namna hivyo. There are so many decisions that have been made and being challenged by some established institutions, and those decisions has been found are null and void. So the same thing we need. Let him give us the expert opinion ambao wameenda kwa forest wamefanya checks and balance, and let them inform us how many trees ambazo zimekuwa matured katika where specific. Those are some of the we cannot take everything that the president speaks as the gospel truths. Those are some of the things that we must question. And kama kuna expert ambao wametoa, where is the report? Because the thing is here, maybe ni watu wawili watatu ambao wako na interest ya kukata miti, some business community ambao wametuma memorandum president ama request to the president. Raisi, mimi tunaona hii miti imekomaa nini, tunaomba kwamba kama tunaweza kata, alafu wanaweza mpanga pande wapangana hapo through the prophet. Those are some of the things that we question. The so-called expert kama ni wale ma business community, that's now where I can differ with him. So, but the question is, kwamba let's put Kenya needs more trees. Tumezungumza mambo ya climate change. The climate change is informed by cutting down the trees. Experts tell that we need to plant more trees, and that is what we should do, not cutting down the trees.
Okay, thank you. And of course, Catalina is reminding me, he had a question asking about the president's tour here in Nakuru County to launch some projects. And then he asked if you have an opinion about president coming back here in Nakuru County. Of course, he's the president. He has to come anytime he wishes. But when we talk about the projects that he's launching, the last time he was here in Nakuru County, he also launched some projects. And up to now, we see some are still progressing. Hatuoni zikianza kufanya kazi. What's your take on that?
Okay, unfortunately, not even Nakuru, across the country, we have seen several projects being launched here and there. But now the question is, kama hizo project zingekuwa actualized, zingekuwa implemented to the letter with the way the intended purpose, ukweli ni kwamba Kenya could have been in another place. But the greatest dilemma is today the president will launch, kiti inaanza hapo, and then inakwama. There's that we call kuna barabara mingi sana kwa Keringet zilikuwa launched, the stadium zikatengewa pesa. And I cannot tell whether the president is being deceived by his handlers. I cannot tell with the relevant ministry kama wanakuanga hapo, but we see a lot of money being pumped. Tumetenga pesa for this, and we cannot tell whether kweli kwamba kuna kwanga na pesa imetenga, na kama kuna kwanga tunakuta paka contractor anakuja kwa site. That is the most worrying part of it. But now immediately after the president leaves the stage, contractor anakaa hapa kidogo, some few steps zinafanywa, then everything zina collapse. That's now where the dilemma is. The best thing ni kwamba afadhali mimi ningesema kwamba president angekuja Nakuru once per year, alonje project moja ama mbili, and those projects zikuwe implemented to the letter. I will appreciate, I'll be the first person to support the president, na hata kumpatia 2 term.
When you talk about 2 term, does it mean that you are not supporting him? That is at a personal level.
That's a different thing. However, but now when you come up and launch a million projects, and you find there's no single project that is not picking up to the letter, to me, I find myself not well to associate with such a kind of the so-called launching. So I believe the handlers of the so-called the president diary, or the president himself, should also look at the quality of the so-called the launching factor. The launching factor, let them launch something that will add value to the community, not just for the sake of launching. Afadhali launch kitu moja, kitu mbili, but tukitoka pale after 1 year ukiangalia back we say president alikuwa hapa na akafanya 1 2 3 akafanya 1 2 3, something that we can see. President Kibaki was so lazy in terms of moving around. Alikuwa yeye ni kupatikana instruction akapo, but akiingia mahali people will feel there was a president, she would do something and to move. After there, you will see the outcome, quality work, quantity, and the value of money was being felt. So actually we need to see, if we are talking about 1 billion being given to a certain project, let's see the value of money. Now let's see the so-called launching being translated into really substantive issues that we can see, we can feel, and we can associate with them. That is the critical part of it in terms of someone of caliber like the president. Mtu kama MC hapa akitudanganya, well and fine, we can forgive him. But a person of a caliber like the president, should live to his words. Na zile project tunaomba vile yako Kenya namna hivyo, and whoever that is watching me, whoever that will inform him, we need to see some substantive. We need to see something that we can associate with. We need to see something that I can tell my sons and my sons and my daughters. Ya kwamba this is what the president talked about. I need to see something that I can write about. Say ya kwamba the president President Ruto was in Nakuru this day and that day, na launch something of this nature. And from there, ni kitu ambacho naweza associate with, na nimeona some substances whereby it's adding value to the community.
And do you think it is worrying, because you mentioned about the progress and the president launch as something that we can see and we can embrace now? Because the president has launched many projects, and again he's coming with another project that he's launching. Is it worrying because we can see him relaunching some projects that he launched before, and the progress and the amount of money that is mentioned, or rather is being mentioned when we talk about the progress of those projects? Is it worrying?
Absolutely, it's worrying. It's worrying more so when you realize that kuna launching, relaunching, relaunching. And always ni kwamba when you hear the substantive money that's being mentioned in terms of each and every project, that is now where we go to issues of value of money. Are we getting the value of money that is being pumped in this project? That is, to some extent, we may call it kind of some corruption. But however, I don't have some substantive issues. But from my end, when I see a project being launched, and after sometimes inakuja kukua launched, to me, I can sense some indicators of so-called public funds being looted through those process of launching and relaunching. So we question. I have the right to question. At the same case, we have also to hold accountable. Hii pesa ambayo ina launch ile pesa ambayo ilitengewa pande hiyo with the relevant ministry ilifanya kazi. Hii pesa nyingine mmeleta imefanya kazi. Remember, these are taxpayers money. Kama ingekuwa ni pesa yake yenye imetoka kwa mfuko yake yenye ameuza kuku na ile maziwa ameuza na nyama ameuza, that one we could have no problem. But these are our taxpayers money, and our taxpayers money, according to the Constitution and the Public Finance Management Act, says clearly that public funds should be used prudently, and we need to see the value of money, not money being channeled to issues that related to corruption, and that is something that we need to have checks and balance and correct it. Make sure that public funds serves the intended purpose.
Okay, thank you. We are going to take a very short commercial break, but when we come back, we are going to have a look at why should we register as voters, and if you are a registered voter, it's good also to check with the IEBC offices uweze kujua kama bado uko kwa system ama haupo. Then tunapozungumzia the importance of you registering as a voter, we are going also to have a look at why, and some questions that Mr. Laban Omsunde has raised, according to rather referring to it as issues to do with accountability, transparency, and resilience. When we talk about the way we conduct our elections, that's some of the issues that when we come back, we are going to have a look at it. But for now, let's have a look at Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality advertisement together with East Africa Cosmetics. Remember, also when I come back, I'll be reading your messages kupitia nambari zetu za simu 0721 899-899 and 0700-899-899. That's also our number. Usiondoke.
Are you ready to take the next big step in your career? Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality is a private, TVET accredited institution offering hands-on training from artisan level to advanced diploma. Our intakes run from January to November. We offer a wide range of programs including catering, food and beverage production, housekeeping, tour guiding and travel operations, tourism management, and guidance and counseling. Advance your career with courses in sales and marketing, human resource management, supply chain management, community development, social work, business management, secretarial studies, accounting, ICT, CPA, and CPSPK. Tap into your creativity and technical skills through fashion and design, hairdressing and beauty therapy, plumbing, electrical and automotive engineering. We also provide impactful short courses in customer care, front office operations, public relations, event management, and additional training in guidance and counseling. Enhance your global reach with our language classes in German, French, English, Swahili, and sign language and interpretation. Our programs are examined by recognized bodies including NEC, ICM, CASNEB, NITA, and KISM. We offer flexible learning options, full-time, part-time, and online classes. Comfortable and affordable accommodation is available for students from outside Nakuru. Visit us today at 2nd and 4th floors of Equator House, Nakuru. Call us on 0727 424 698 or 0721 582 532 or email us info@nakurucollege.ac.ke or apply online at www.nakurucollege.ac.ke. Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality, defining culture of professional excellence.
Step into a world of beauty and elegance, where we bring you the latest and trendiest beauty products and equipment that cater to your every need. From luxurious skincare essentials infused with natural African ingredients to a wide array of makeup products that celebrate the diverse beauty of East Africa, we have it all. At East Africa Cosmetics, we understand that beauty comes from within. That's why we also offer a hand-picked selection of holistic wellness products to nourish your body and soul. With our state-of-the-art beauty equipment, you can now bring the salon experience to the comfort of your own home. Discover top-of-the-line hair dryers, beauty tools, and grooming essentials that will leave you looking and feeling your best. Whether you're a makeup enthusiast, a skincare devotee, or a salon professional, East Africa Cosmetics is here to support your beauty journey every step of the way. But wait, there's more. Our knowledgeable and friendly staff is always ready to assist you in finding the perfect products tailored to your unique style and preferences. So, why wait? Visit us today at Jala Plaza Nakuru, Gusii Road adjacent to Kenyatta Avenue on your way to Tidy's Hotel, or Carnation Building along Mosque Road opposite Showmut Plaza. Call us on 0721 340 643. Visit our social media platforms, East Africa Cosmetics. And let East Africa Cosmetics be your trusted partner in beauty and wellness. East Africa Cosmetics, where East Africa's beauty comes to life.
Naam, karibu tena mtazamaji, kimekuwa kipindi kifupi cha mapumziko na tumeweza kurejea tena. We are live on Mamlaka TV, or that is on Facebook, na pia pale YouTube, na pia kupitia runinga pale unaweza kututazama. Na nimekueleza kwamba unaweza kututumia ujumbe mfupi kupitia nambari zetu za simu 0721899899, na pia nambari nyingine ya simu ni 0700899899, na pia pale mtandaoni on Facebook Mamlaka Television, na pia kupitia our YouTube channel. Na kuna jumbe ambazo nazipokea pale, and of course I see we have anaitwa Marian Mahame, anasema yuko ndani, thank you so much. We have Nancy Wamboi from Nairobi, anasema tuned in, thank you so much. We also have Gladys Alex, anasema yuko ndani, thank you so much for tuning in. Madam Helen Wangui from Pishona Pharmacy, anasema yuko ndani, thank you so much. Maina JM, thank you so much for tuning in. And lastly I see we have David Ndungu, Minister David Ndungu, anasema yuko ndani, thank you so much. Of course he's a minister here at Chosen Generation Church, anatufuatilia pale, thank you so much for tuning in. Tunazungumzia kuhusu umuhimu wa kujisajili kama mpiga kura, na tuko na mgeni wetu Mr. Laban Omusundi, who is a serial petitioner, vile ambavyo ameweza kutueleza pale, na he's also an active citizen. Tumemsikia ameweza kuibua masuala mazito ambayo ameweza kuwapatia wabunge kijasho, kwa sababu wapo bungeni lakini hawaangazii masuala ambayo yeye naye anayafikiria. Na ni swala ambalo nitamuuliza, mbona watu wanamuita serial petitioner, na pia nawe unaweza kujumuika kwa mojawapo haya mazungumzo, tukielekea tukiwaelimisha kuhusu umuhimu wa kujisajili kama mpiga kura. Mr. Laban.
Yes.
Kuna yule ambaye amenitumia ujumbe pale akajiuliza kwamba why are you calling yourself a serial petitioner? Okay. Labda kuna wala wafahamu kwamba umekuwa ukigonga sana vichwa vya habari.
Okay, the serial petitioner, yeah. You know, the so-called serial factor, tunazoea kusikia kwamba the serial killer. But the serial in English, kwamba being a serial is someone who is consistent, yeah. Yeah, it has no negative connotation, but however it has been used the other way around. But now, being a serial petitioner is have been consistently in terms of coming up with petitions. Hii kitoka ingine inaamuka, ingine inaamuka. Petitioned brought several constitutional petition before the High Court. Zingine zimekuwa determined, zingine bado ziko pending. And they are petition that sparks a national conversation. Number two, brought several petition in Senate that protects issues of devolution. Yeah, and they have been a key in terms of being debated in the Senate, and they are so controversial, sparking a huge conversation. An example is the one that coming up with making sure that county government do not hire outsource legal services. Ambayo kulingana na Auditor General it was about 56 billions. Pesa mingi sana, ambazo around 15 billions pending bills for legal services. Hiyo ni pesa ambayo ingesaidia devolution vizuri sana. Inaweza jenga around 5 Kenyatta hospitals across the nation. So ukiangalia pesa inaenda pande nyingine, kwa lawyers private pockets instead of serving the intended purpose ya devolution. So kuna nominated MCs coming from their respective counties, contrary watu kutolewa kwingine. Watu wanaletwa hapa Nakuru ama wanapeleka katika counties zingine. They don't know the needs and challenges of those areas. And all my petitions have been accepted in the Senate, although sparking a huge controversial debate, but they have substance and they have seen the light of the day.
And you strongly feel like they are for the benefit of the people.
All petitions are, kama kwa mfano, the current one which is talking about consolidating all bursaries into one basket. Is something that will inform. In fact, ukiangalia pesa yote zikiweka pamoja namna hivi, it can fund entire education from primary, secondary and university. Maneno ya kulipishanga tunalipisha pesa mingi namna hivi, it won't be there. But through hizi mabasari utakuta kwamba watu wanapatiwa 3,000, 2,000. What is 2,000, 5,000, and yet pande ingine they are looting billions of shillings. Ukiangalia Auditor General report is clear ya kwamba around billions is talking control of budget report this year alikuwa anazungumzia kuhusu billions not millions being looted. They are unaccountable for. So when I want that money to be consolidated, it's something that is noble, it's something that's meant to make sure kwamba my son, your son, and our neighbor's sons, and wote wanasoma bure. Contrary, CG capitation nini na nini. We don't need such a kind of stuff.
Okay, and the most recent thing, or rather an issue that you have raised is about the credibility of the new IEBC system and the commissioners that we have together with the chair, Erastus at the corner. That's the issue that we will be talking about. But now, as we encourage the young people to register as voters, just the other day we had the president giving a directive that people, when we talk about replacement of cards, or rather ID cards, and registering for new, or rather you are now registering for ID, for those people who have just turned 18, they have to give amount, a little amount amounting to 1,000 Kenyan shillings. And then later we heard from the CS for Internal Security, Mr. Kipchumba Murkomen, telling us that that directive has been withdrawn. Why is it that kwa ground watu hawajitokezi kujisajili kama wapiga kura? Why is it important for the young men to register as voters?
The first and foremost ni kwamba talking about the directive of Murkomen, sometimes back there was a directive, a gazette notice requiring which was later challenged in court. And later on ikakuwa agreed ya kwamba getting replacement of the lost ID, someone will have to pay 1,000 shillings, 1,200 shillings. 1,000 or 1,200, as around there. Getting a new ID is 300 shillings. And recently, when Murkomen gave a gazette notice quashing that the previous gazette notice whereby someone requires, kama umepoteza ID, unaenda unalipa 1,000, inaitwanga pale kwa police.
Police station.
Police abstract.
Abstract,
and then ingia katika Huduma Center, unakuwa processed your ID free. That is something that should be there. Now, from there, unakuwa na ID yako. Wewe kama unataka kupata ID mpya, you walk, you process, unapatiwa ID yako. But now, vitu kwa ground is a little bit different vile watu wanasemanga vitu kwa ground. If you walk to these Huduma centers across the Republic of Kenya, you will get some wicked individuals who are still lipisharing, ambao wanalipisha hizi pesa.
Can we say they are still taxing?
They are taxing.
Asking some amount,
and I don't know kama hiyo pesa inaingia kwa treasurer ama hiyo pesa inaenda kwa mfuko zao ama wako na M-Pesa yao kando. Because that is something that the duty bearers and I feel the county commissioners should be on toes, making a stopover to these centers that issue IDs, enforcing the gazette notice of Murkomen. That is their work. That is the work. Because it's something that is in public domain. Such a kind of kulipisha, ukiangalia mtu ambaye labda ni kijana ambaye labda amepoteza ID na hajapata kura na aenda alipe 1,000, mimi nitashughulikia kukula ama nitashughulikia mambo na ID. So such a kind of kutohakikisha ya kwamba kila mtu amepata ID. Hii the so-called kuendelesha hii tabia kulipisha is one of the key hindrance in terms of our young people not going to register. That thing the county commissioner chiefs AAC wanaitwa ACC should make sure kwamba it is the gazette notice ya Murkomen is implemented to the letter so that people can access to the ID. Number 2, vijana kutoenda kufanya mambo na registration. IBC bado inatumia the old system ile inaitwanga the Homo erectus way of approach of solving things. Sasa hii watu wako na inaitwa people are katika mtandao, they have to be compelled. Use social media influencers to make sure kwamba hire them. Pesa iko kwa katika IBC. Pay the social media influencers so that they can influence the young people. Toka katika decentralize, weka hizi vitu zinaitwa inasemekana katika each and every constituency imewekwa katika sehemu moja. Hizi vitu wacha zikuwe mobile. Sungusha hizi vitu katika at ward level. Ya kwamba hii wiki tutakuwa katika ward fulani, mahali fulani. Hii wiki tutakuwa katika ward fulani, mahali fulani. So that bring these services closer to mwananchi. But ukicentralize, kwa mfano in Nakuru town east, mtu atoke kwa Mzee wa Nyama, he has to pay around 70 shillings kukuja kujiregister. It's something at least, that is something that will create inconvenience. But when you bring these services closer to mwananchi, it's something that will make several young people to turn up and register. But IEBC also should not just think the old way of solving problems making people to register. Let them become creative, innovative, use the current technology and make sure kwamba the young people those people that have not registered as voters register. But was rely na ile and unfortunately I don't know, ni vile siji wengi wao ni wazee, they still use that old mentality. They don't embrace innovation and know that the current wali unaweza kaa kwa nyumba ufanye kazi yako, you pay, unaakisa chakula inakuja. While you do your things, unaweza kaa 1 month within the compound. So they should embrace the way the world is changing. Technology is there. Why can they capitalize on this technology and make sure that the young people register as voters?
As voters, another issue is that we have young men and women who have their IDs at home. They have them, but they are not turning up to register as voters. How are we going to encourage them? Make them understand that when they engage in a voting process, it is a collective responsibility, electing their leaders.
Okay, the truth, let's be fact. Kika pale chini kwa ground, people, ni kama what people give up. People don't see the necessity of being registered as voters. Because wanasemanga hata nikiregister kuna kitu inanisaidia. But we need what we call the political education. It should be start, and I think I don't know who will do it. I don't know, the civil society should have now. I think civil society should now start engaging with the public, not through hotels, but using the necessary tools that are there to reach young people. Kuambia kwamba when it comes to issues of governance, political education, ya kwamba any decision that is made by politicians affects their life directly. In fact, determine which schools watoto wataenda, which schools, which food ambao watakula sapa, kama utakula nyama, utakula sukuma, the political decisions that are being made affects you directly. So we need to have and sometimes I was talking to some few individuals ya kwamba in the current curriculum ambayo tuko nayo, we need to have what you call political education, so that mtoto anapotoka kwa shule anajua kwamba I should participate katika election, so that because election informs what kind of life will I live thereafter. So that now wakichakuwa wakubwa wanapochukua ID, they will participate in political decision, more so in electing the right decision, so that now this right electing the right leaders so that these right leaders can make informed decisions that affects them correctly. Yeah. So there's a necessity of the so-called political education. But tukiwacha tu namna hivyo kwamba watakuja, I feel we shall be in dilemma. And more so, let's use the so-called social media influencers. They are key. Media are key factors in terms of in terms of influencing the decision on the ground. Now, those are some of the raw materials that we can embark on in terms of informing the right decision.
Yeah, the right decisions,
so that the young people can make a right decision and register as voters.
Yes. Yeah. Another thing is that now we are going to the issue that you raised. One of our listeners and who keeps on watching is asking, because you raised an issue about the other day he was telling us that we have to bring you tell us about the credibility and the transparency of the IEBC, keeping in mind that you raised an issue about the data that they are taking from the citizen, those who register as voters, and you questioned about the manipulation of the system because of the introduction of the new technology, that is the artificial intelligence, AI. Why? What made you think of something like that?
There's a time I petitioned the chairman of IEBC in terms of the advent of AI, artificial intelligence, with 2027 election. And this is something that attracted several stakeholders. In fact, Senator Murkomen, not Murkomen, Mungatana.
Yeah, Mungatana.
Talked about it while he was in South Africa with parliamentarians across Africa.
Yeah.
Well, the reality is, with the current AI, things can change. The world is not the way it was some 5 years back.
Yeah.
Now, the greatest fear, ukiangalia IEBC wanachukua fingerprints, wanachukua iris, ile ya macho. Now, with harvest such a kind of critical data.
Yes.
If they are harvesting Labanum Sundi, they can make, using AI, using those features that I have, they can create another Labanum Sundi in Marsabit.
Yeah.
They can create so many Labanum Sundi, thousands of Labanum Sundi in Kwale. They can create another Labanum Sundis, 10 of them, 100 of them.
Yeah.
In Turkana.
Yeah.
They can create another Omondi.
Yeah.
You can create so many Omondis using your data.
Yeah.
So my question was, when I raised to IEBC, and I feel the issue of harvesting those data, zote hivyo namna hivi paka ya macho, to me it is unnecessary.
Yeah.
The only thing that they should take is your ID, numbers, nini, and the so-called fingerprints.
Yeah.
I think that is the far that they should go. They should not go to that extreme ya kwamba kuchukua those iris. Mimi hiyo face nini, to me that is something that I feel it is because they don't have capacity to protect.
I remember the other time we had reports that we had a company that was Bitcoin. That was we had reports that they were scanning the iris and people were being paid some little amount of money.
Absolutely.
Now the question still remains, why are they now using the iris to make sure that they register new voters? How safe is our data? Those were some of the questions that you are raising, yeah?
My question is, do you have a legislation in place to protect those iris?
Yes.
IEBC don't have. In fact, someone, ni vile watu majority of this, hawajajua how AI can do in terms of using those iris.
Yeah.
Hiyo kitu inaweza manipulate, inaweza tengeneza so many people across. Those people who have interacted a little bit with the so-called AI will tell you what AI can do.
Yeah.
Currently, we find China with America, they are competing. America wants to build a super, extra super AI. So with AI, ikikuwa installed katika system. In fact, in the next general election, we may have an AI president if we don't take care. Because hiyo kitu kiscan, the only thing you require in your software, you command do this. Ikifika hiyo kitu kingi, hiyo software ikiingia pale hivyo, tayari umecommand anything that passes through before you reflect pande hiyo, unaimbia namna hivi. So my take is here, AI is a critical element. AI we should not joke about. We should have checks and balance. IBC does not have the capacity to store. There's no legislation to make sure of AI, of IBC consuming our iris. With the advent of AI, our data are at risk.
I'm being informed our time is up, but just 30 seconds, because I'm going to read you this statement. In course, this is what you written on your social media. When you talk about manipulation, you said that voters do not elect the president. Rather, it is those who count the voters that ultimately determine who becomes the president. If not checked, AI tools could be deployed to distort results, compromise tallying systems, manipulate narratives, and disenfranchise the will of the people. Now, what do you think, or rather, what are you recommending for the IEBC to do to make sure that we have transparency, accountability, and that resilience that we want from the electoral technology? 30 minutes as we wind up.
That is a simple thing. There's companies that can have checks and balances of AI if AI is installed in the system of IEBC. Let's import an independent company to do what you call checks and balance. In the system of IEBC, kama install any gadget in terms of AI to manipulate the election of 2027 and any by-election that comes across.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Laban Msundi, for coming. Your parting shot as we wind up.
My parting shot is that the Constitution of Kenya is clear and black and white. Let's utilize the Constitution of Kenya. And make sure our leaders work for us, not us working for them.
Okay, thank you. We'll make sure that our leaders work for us, right?
Not us working for them.
Not us working for them. Thank you so much for your statement. And this is a reminder. I'm just reminding you that let's turn up in large numbers. We register as voters come 2027. We elect those leaders whom we feel they can deliver to us as the citizens. Thank you so much. Hadi siku ya kesho. Asante sana kwa wale ambao umekuwa nami kuanzia saa 2 hadi sasa tunapoondoka. Hadi siku ya kesho, panapo majaliwa, tutakuwa tunapatana tena. Kwa heri.